Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Treasure Trove Tarot, also known here on YouTube as Mystic Moon. Welcome to my second channel and welcome to your angels, ancestors, and ascended masters readings. So if you guys are interested in your own personalized version of this reading, this is one that I offer in my Etsy shop. So everything will be listed down below. Let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So of course, as you guys can see, I have a lot of Organites here today. We've got this Raven Organite, Goddess Hecate Rose, and the Goddess Hecate Key Organites, all created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So if you guys are interested in any of these pieces, that will also be down below, the links to her shop. All right, let's get into it. So the very first thing that we're going to focus on, what ancestors and ascended masters are currently with you at this time? So this particular deck is really cool because it has 3 different sections in it. It's called Angels and Ancestors. So it's got the angels, the guardians, then it has the ancestors, and then it has like kind of like a spirit suit. So we're going to grab a card from all 3 and see what wants to come through. Let's see what guardian is with you right now and why. We have the water guardian. I love that. So this is a guardian angel that is helping you to go into your emotions. It says connect with your emotions. So there could be a reason that we need to go into our emotions. Maybe we're suppressing something. Maybe that's where we're really going to see something that we need to see, feel something in order to heal it. Let's get an ancestor now. What ancestor is with you? Ooh, we have the Shaolin, I'm probably not saying that right, master. Be graceful in movement and action. Okay, so this could be like physical world. This could be like our physical bodies. Maybe we're getting fit right now. Maybe we are taking deliberate actions, right? Doing things that are really important to us. So let's go ahead and get that spirit energy here. And we have the element of autumn. I love it. Release the old and rest. So this could be that we are taking action, right? Deliberate action, dealing with some sort of emotion so we can clear it, so we can heal it. So we've got to feel something in order to heal it. I love this so far. Let's go ahead and now get an ascended master. What ascended master is with us right now and why? We have a teacher. I don't know how to say that name, so I'm not even going to try to butcher it, all right? So we've got teacher. So we're learning something, or we're teaching someone something as well. Like we feel like we want to teach. We feel like we want to, maybe speak, teach a seminar, something like that. But to me, this is like we're open to learning lessons. We're open to what we're being taught or shown at this present time. So that is always a good thing because that means that when we're willing to be taught, we're also willing to change. Sorry about that glare. All right, let's go ahead and get a tarot card and see what all this is about. Why are these angels and ancestors and ascended masters with us at this time? What's so cool is that I selected the Raven. I selected the Raven here for this reading, and I just feel like it's being confirmed here, right? Because it helps us to release. It helps us to face our shadows and our fears, okay? So I'm actually going to take this and put this over here. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we need to know here. This is called the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Ooh, so we have the Hanged Man. Number 12, awakening. This is connected to the sign of Pisces, which is Neptune's energy. So Neptune is all about our illusions, fantasy dreams, kind of trying to gain perspective on situations. But it's also about we're seeing things in a whole new light. We're really awakening here. It says pause, perspective, and selflessness. So maybe right now is a time where we need to take some time to reflect. Maybe there's a lesson at hand that we need to learn, and Spirit's kind of like, are you ready to put into action what you've learned? Are you ready to feel something so you can heal it? Are you ready to let something go? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for transformation in your life? Are you ready? That's what I keep getting here. because kind of staying stuck or just hanging out where we feel safe or maybe not making any big moves, it feels safe, but we're not really getting anywhere when we're in that energy. So let's see what else we need to know here. The 5 of Cups, 5 of Water, disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. I feel like that's probably connected with the emotions because we have the Water Guardian. So a disappointment with a situation. We're being asked to connect with our emotions. Let's not pretend it didn't hurt, right? If it hurt, let's be willing to feel it again so we can heal that energy. It's also about not staying focused on the past, because this Neptune's energy can be that maybe we're just kind of like stuck right now. We're hung up on our past. We're hung up on some sort of past hurt and state of disappointment. And we have a lot of regret with what's happened. But you can see here, there's a bunch of milk. It's like, there's no use in crying over spilt milk. This is not going to get us anywhere. There's a reason that we feel what we feel, right? But are we utilizing these things that we're feeling in a constructive way, or are we using them to destroy ourselves, feel sorry for ourselves, put our lives on hold, stay stuck? So these guardians are coming through, kind of reminding you to kind of take your hands, remove them from your face, and really look at what's happened here. Look at what has happened so far. Look at where you're at, or look at where you're stuck. And basically come to that conclusion that life, unfortunately, is not always pleasant. Our experiences and the things that we go through as humans are not always going to be pleasant, right? But it's not going to do us any good to pretend that it's not happening or to bury our head in the sand. We can hang out here for a while, but at some point, it's like we've got to pick ourselves up and carry on. So I feel like we're being presented right now with a lesson, and it could be a really painful lesson in letting go of something old that maybe no longer serves us. And Spirit is basically saying we are here to help you to transition to the next phase, so that way you don't continuously stay stuck or hung up in this situation, because there's more to your life than just this suffering, or there's more to life. And there's more of your life that you need to live, and you're not living if you are stuck and hung up on the past. So that seems to be a lesson right now for some of you guys, if you're resonating with these messages. So now let's take a look and see what guidance are your ancestors and angels and ascended masters trying to assist you in order to clear your current challenges. Well, I feel like what just came through was really a representation of that, but let's see specifically what guardians are here to help you transition. Okay, here it is. Ooh, the protection guardian. Drop your shields. Okay, so she's got the peacock feathers on the top, which can indicate pride, right? So we may have our guard up, or we're too prideful to admit something. And that could be a challenge for us. That could also be depicting someone that you're dealing with. Maybe someone that you're dealing with right now is just unbearable with the way that they're acting, or maybe they're not taking responsibility for something that happened here and it's angering you. But crying about it and like staying stuck, or maybe even staying stuck in a state of unforgiveness towards this person, it's not really going to serve you in a positive way. So that could be another message. Let's get the ancestor on this. We have wise one. Okay. So basically this is telling you here that it says grow within your current situation. Be wise enough to know that the longer that you stagnate, the longer that you hold on, the longer that you try to like think that you can control what other people are going to do or not do, the more you're going to suffer. So we're supposed to tap into our higher self and our wisdom. And you can see here, we've got the raven again. The wisdom says that something is just maybe not serving you right now. It doesn't mean that it has to be over forever. It just means that maybe right now, focusing on it, dwelling on it isn't really going to be uplifting or serve you in a positive way. So let's just kind of put it aside for now. Maybe we'll deal with it later. Let's focus on something else. Let's focus on things that we can control. And what we can control is ourselves. All right, let's go ahead and get spirit energy here. Now we have mountains, stand your ground. So the mountains always represent major challenges, you guys. No one said it was going to be easy. There's probably a lot of rooted crap too, maybe with the shields that somebody is putting up. So just when we deal with people that are not on the same page, if this happens to be your situation, it can be very frustrating. Kind of like if this person would just see, or if this person could just change, we could be so much happier. And I'm going to tell you guys, absolutely, right? But not everybody has the wisdom at the time to make changes, to be on a healthy level. There are plenty of disappointments in my life where I'm like, man, there was so much potential in that situation. But man, we just either can't get it together, or sometimes it's that person can't get it together. And it's very frustrating, but continuing to try to like trek this mountain that just seems to be issue after issue. Why don't we put it on hold, take a break, cut it out for a while, and then maybe later on down the line, it's something that can work. But we need to have the wisdom to know when to pull out of tough situations. When something just isn't really worth the fight anymore, it's not worth your energy or your time. Spirit's saying that you can utilize your energy in more productive, positive ways at this point, instead of expending more energy on a situation. Or it might just even be us, like we're too prideful to admit that we were wrong, or we're too prideful to admit that maybe we didn't, what we've been fighting for really wasn't what we thought it was. So we feel stupid. So we keep up the charade, right? We keep up the illusion kind of thing because we don't want to face the reality. That can be it too. Let's get an ancestor message. I'm sorry, not an ancestor, ascended master. Sorry, I got all these names I gotta keep straight. All right, what ascended master wants to come through here? Oh, like Lady Nada. Mother, wife, sister, daughter. This could this could be with another, like if you're a feminine, this could be with another feminine in your life. This could be somebody not opening up their feminine side, not opening up their heart space, being too much in their dominant masculine ego pride. So this could be somebody that just doesn't have what it takes to be soft, to be understanding, maybe even to be forgiving of you, or to just be different. But this could just be your own energy too, where it's just like you so badly, perhaps you could be having issues with your, if you're a mother, your kids. You could be having issues with your partner if you're like a wife or just a partner. You could also be having issues with your siblings as well, or this could just be soul family too. So I feel like there's some kind of issue within a relationship right now, and the best thing that we can possibly do is to realize that everybody has their own issues and their own lessons to clear and heal, and we can't do the work for them. So as much as you might want things to change, I feel like Spirit's trying to tell us the only thing that we can really do is change ourselves at this point. Maybe stop trying to change another person. Let someone else come to their own conclusions. We have the sun. Yeah, this is about recognition, and it's also about growth. I have a feminine energy here and I have a masculine energy. So yes, this can be a counterpart situation, but it doesn't have to be for everybody. But this is about people recognizing on their own, seeing the light on their own, and growing on their own. So if you are a parent, this could be very difficult for you to have to let a child come to their own conclusions. Absolutely. I am a mother myself, and over the years that's been very difficult for me. And it's funny because my daughter and I, we work together. She's my assistant. And so, we've been ups and downs throughout our lives, and we're stronger for it now. And there's been a lot of difficult growing pains on both of our parts. But, I feel like we signed up together to be in this role in order for us to get through some of our challenges. So it's really been rewarding at the end of the day. But it's not pleasant when you're going through it. But so that's what we have. Let's see what else. And we have the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups. Yeah. To me, the Ace of Cups, you guys, is about really kind of focusing on your own emotions and focusing on your own thing, the relationship that you have with yourself, because that's another thing. Like if you have a lot of unresolved conflict and issues just within yourself, when you go in and enter into connections or relationships with others, you're bringing that into the relationship. So any of your character defects are going to come out. It is going to be brought to life, whether you want to face it or see it or deal with it or not. People are going to recognize you. You're going to recognize them. Sometimes you're going to have issues. Other times it's going to flow. But this right here is the advice for challenges right now. And Spirit's advice for us is to really take the time to look in our own cup and kind of see what's going on with that cup, instead of focusing on this person needs to do this or blaming other people. It's an easy thing to do. It's very easy when you have a problem with someone to like name call, or to say, you know, if they would change, then we would be good. Like, we don't have anything to work on. Most likely, all of us have something to work on. So I just feel like this is about kind of staying in your own lane for now. Spirit's advice is to do that, because this will actually help to kind of add some sort of light to the situation. This will perhaps even add some sort of forgiveness down the line, or not leaving on a negative note with someone might work for us better. It might work in our favor in the long run, because when you name call, or when you do a lot of terrible things, say a lot of terrible things, then there's that heaviness, and sometimes people can't forgive, or sometimes people can't get through it. And so if you kind of just like leave on a lighter note and just let someone to their own devices, let them kind of make their own decisions, they usually come back around. And I just feel like that's what we're being asked to do. I really love that message. It's really nice. Okay. So now we're going to go into special messages that your spirit team has for you for your mission, your life purpose, your mission, etc. All right, let's get a guardian. Whoa. We have a mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. So part of your purpose and mission, you guys, is that you are going to come across a lot of souls that are going to mirror something back to you. So you did come here to do some major ascension, and this isn't going to be like the easiest. So if you are already feeling that, like, yeah, my life hasn't been easy. I've been in a lot of different situations where I've had to learn a lot of shit about myself. I've had to go through the ringer. I'm getting here is because you signed up for it. And it's a part of your purpose and mission, because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take your experiences, and then because you're going to know your own stuff. And so once you know your own stuff, you're going to be able to see it very easily in other people, which, if that is a part of your purpose and mission, to help others, to maybe heal other people, be a guide in their healing, I should say. You're not healing them, but you're guiding them, in the healing process. This is a part of your purpose and mission, because you had to go through it first. Takes one to know one, right? So if you guys feel guided towards healing, or to assist others, or to be like a way shower for others, you're speaking of from your own experience and wisdom, and that's a part of your purpose. We have Shield Maiden. Interesting. So we had two. Let me get the other one here, because I just feel like I want to see this. It's not that one. It's here. So there's two shields here. I feel like that's important. So this Shield Maiden, it says make plans and focus, right? So this is about knowing the difference between our ego and our heart. And we need actually a little bit of both, just like we need the dark and the light to operate in this world. So we're not condemning ego here. We're not saying we have to be completely free of ego. I just, quite frankly, don't think it's actually possible in human form. We wouldn't be here otherwise. But, that might be one of our focuses. Like, we'd like to have less ego, right? There's nothing wrong with having that, that plan for ourselves. But this is saying here, it's time for us to take a little bit of our masculine and feminine energy and make both energies work for us, right? The feminine is more about reflection, the wisdom, heart space energy, trusting the heart. The masculine is more about action, determination, willpower, moving forward, forceful, etc. I feel like we kind of need to have a little bit of both of those energies in order to make things happen. So it's not going to be enough to just sit around and think about things and dream about things and pray for things to happen. We're actually going to need to take some action steps. We're going to have to really think about things and execute those things. So we're going to to have to make some effort on our journeys. Things are just not going to come easily for us. There might be times in our lives that things were very blessed, and then there will be other times that we're going to have to push really hard. Okay. And I feel like, that's just the way that life is. Sometimes you're going to be up, sometimes you're going to be down. It's like that constant wheel of fortune. And it has something's very valuable in all of those cycles. Okay. So the drop your shield, I feel, is basically saying this is about realizing the head and heart do have a connection, and there's a nice balance. The sweet spot is the balance between both of them. I really like that message. All right, let's see the element here that wants to come through. Whoa, it just fell on my lap, so I will take it. Interesting. We have the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. So first of all, what Spirit is telling you here is that whatever you're meant to do with your life purpose and mission, you are going to have to protect yourself. That's why you need to have a little bit of that shadow side ego, because without it, then you're going to have issues. Okay. When I came onto this journey in 2017, my channel, I was very blessed. A lot of things came I did work hard, but a lot of things did come very easily to me. It just very much seemed to be flowing to me. And, but I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I had never worked with that amount of people or energies, especially people I didn't know, so much so quickly. And so being the empath that I am, and also being like the people pleaser, the codependent, all this crap, those things really didn't work well for me. And I didn't know how to properly put up boundaries. I ended up hurting myself. I hurt a lot of people, disappointed a lot of people, had a lot of learning curves during the last, I would say, probably 3 years. Yeah, for sure. And, but the thing is, now that I'm on a different cycle, which is not as flowy, doesn't feel as abundant or blessed, this has something to teach me as well, because it helps me now to look at myself and to see where I'm at, and to realize that, you know what, you need to be a little bit more balanced in order to survive this particular environment. And so I feel like there's a message here for some of you guys that your purpose and mission may require you to deal with people, and to deal with maybe people's emotions or traumas and baggage. And this is about basically knowing who you are and being strong in that version of who you are, so that way your world cannot be rocked. And that's very, very important. And sometimes we do have to fall in order to learn those very valuable lessons. So I feel like your spiritual life purpose and mission is connected to working with other people in some way, and working with their energy, or working with people that might have some issues and traumas. And so you are going to have to know how to protect your energy. You're going to have to know how to do that, and maybe not to take on other people's energy. Okay. So, and that can be a hard learning curve. So let's get the Ascended Master here. Retreat into nature, Green Man. I love this. This is about taking time for rest, taking time for you. Yeah, it can be very, very easy, you guys, especially if you are a reader yourself like I am, or you're an influencer, and, a lot of the work that you do, you're constantly pumping out content, or, posting, etc. This day and age, a lot of people do things online. Sometimes we kind of get caught up in that technology. Sometimes we get caught up in likes and posting and comments and communication with people back and forth, answering things, that we kind of lose ourselves in the process. We lose our center. So Spirit is basically saying it's a part of your purpose and mission to also enjoy your life, and to, yes, to have abundance, create abundance, but also to be happy yourself, right? To also take some time for you. So that's going to be very important. Now, also the Green Man can be work with nature. You're working with the environment, maybe even animals or something like that. And you're making the world a better place. I feel like also too, if you identify with being a light worker, right? Or like a star seed. This is also saying here that there is a connection to why you came here to planet Earth at this time. You came to this planet at this time, and we're incarnated at this time for a reason. And you're actually perhaps here to protect everyone, as in protect the planet, protect certain energies. Okay, you're here to raise the vibration. So that's also a confirmation I feel for some of you light workers or star seeds out there. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple of tarot cards. We have the 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about generations. This is about ancestors. I feel like some of you guys are also meant to clear like ancestral karma. So it's like you're taking one for the team, which is probably one of the reasons why some of you guys might feel like you've had it the hardest. I feel like some of you guys could be indigos, because I do feel like the indigo comes into a lifetime. They're a catalyst and they're the catalyst in the family. They're the person that's really going to get a lot of that brunt, because they stand for truth and integrity, and people that don't want to be truthful or honest can really fling a lot of crap onto the indigo and use them as the scapegoat. So you're here to inspire truth, honesty, integrity, push people to a point where they're uncomfortable, and people might end up like really having a problem with you or even hating you. So your life is not really going to be an easy one. It's not meant to, though, because you're meant to get stronger and to be a warrior. I just feel like with this sword and this shield, like you're a spiritual warrior, okay, in this life. And you wouldn't have come into the family that you came into had you not known that you would be able to handle it. It's like spirit knows you got this. And you might not feel very powerful right now, but I feel like it is a part of your purpose and mission for you to step into your power, to take back your power, and also change some sort of ancestral DNA or lines, some ancestral karma here. To clear it. To move on from it, to travel away from maybe some sort of unsatisfactory situations and not putting up with things, ending the line of abuse, perhaps saying, nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stand on my own. I'm going to be independent. I'm not going to do what my family did. So there is a breaking of and changing some sort of direction of what people in your past have done, such as your parents or people that are connected to you in your soul family. So you're meant to do something extraordinarily different than what other people have done in your soul group and soul family. And that doesn't have to mean that these are actual blood related relatives. This can be your soul family, your soul tribe. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go into future energy. What does spirit want to bring forth to you in the form of future energies? Okay. What is the future energy here? What guardian is going to be working with you in the future as you move forward? Who's coming with you? Oh, we have the animal guardian. That's really cool. Some of you guys could feel connected to animals, right? But this is about trusting your instincts, working with spirit animals even. Certain animals might have something to tell you, something to communicate with you. So you're one with nature and you're really paying attention to the signs that spirit's bringing to you. So that's just what I'm getting here. The way that your spirit team is working with you is they're sending you signs through nature. So pay attention. And it's also telling you to maybe get back to nature, right? Whether that means eating better, being present in your physical body, going outdoors. Yeah. We have the warrior. I mean, remember I said something about you're a warrior? Yes, you're a freaking warrior. You're going to continue to be a warrior. So this right here is an ancestor, actually. So not all of the people in your soul family or in your ancestral line were victims. There is a warrior here, somebody that was before you that already did this. They already had these probably very similar issues and walked a similar life to you. So takes one to know one. There it is. And that's why this ancestor is with you, really pushing you to be more fearless and to stand strong and stay convicted in who you are. Don't let other people with their crap and their toxic, shit basically to take you down and make you, like a non-believer in just yourself, in life, to lose faith in everything. Because when we have terrible things happen to us, we can feel like we just don't even know who we are anymore. We kind of lose ourselves. And other people have sometimes the power, right? Because we give it to them, maybe because we're not strong in who we are. So we're weak at that moment, and they have the ability to come in and literally take their hand and just go like this in our lives. and we feel like a mess. But this ancestor is coming through and saying, remember who you are. You are not a weakling. You are not really a victim. That might just be your story, but that's not who you are. You are a warrior. So this is happening in the future where you're really, really getting into this warrior mentality energy. Oh my gosh. Love it. Yes, the stag. Stag to me is masculine energy. It's power. It says trust and thrive. Oh yeah. So you're taking the bull by the horns or the freaking stag by the horns, and you are making things happen. You're stepping into your masculine energy. You're in a power position. People are recognizing this warrior energy in you. And it's kind of like, yeah, we don't want to mess with her or him or whoever. We don't want to mess with you. So that's awesome. All right. What's the Ascended Master? And we have Choose Peace, Paramahansa Yogananda. Love this. Actually, in California, when I used to live there, I went to this temple, and it was one of his temples. So I personally worked with his energy, and it was amazing. Hindu temple. So yeah, guru, and very beautiful, very connected to Christ as well. You know, Christ energy, Christ consciousness. So that was also something that resonated with me. But yeah, we are being asked, yes, we can be the warriors, you guys, but we can also be peaceful warriors. We didn't come here to just being in everybody's face and tell them how to live their lives and what to do. Remember, it's that balance between our head, ego, heart, energy. We can be both. We can be both dark and light. We can utilize what our power points are and what our weak points are, and we can utilize things correctly or use our tools correctly. It can be done. All right, what else? And we have the Empress. To me, I also just got less is more sometimes. Sometimes your stance is basically just saying nothing. Sometimes just you just refusing to participate. That is strong. That's a stronger reaction than reacting with words. So I don't know who that's for, but there you go. Oh, Empress, hello. This is you in your future. You're amazing. You're masculine and feminine. It's like this duality here that you're dealing with. And it's awesome because you're embracing both. You're creating, you're abundant, you're taking action towards your dreams, your goals, whatever it is that you want to do. Yes. Some of you guys could even become a mother or a parent, or you're working with children or something like that. Or you know, your baby is like your business, your idea. And it's sprouting, it's coming to life. The Empress can be connected to Libra as well as Taurus. So it could just be like in Taurus season, which is the 5th month. Maybe something's going to be happening. We're in March right now, which is the 3rd month. So the 3rd, 4th, and 5th month, we're really creating something here. We're in our gestation period. And we have the 6 of Earth. Oh my God. You want to talk about windfall? There it is. It's like cha-ching. So I feel like maybe between the next 3 and 5 months, I'm sorry, the next 3rd, 4th, and 5th, so basically March till May, you might be kind of like building your nest egg, building a little egg, or like tending to an egg, kind of like a hen will, you know, sit on the egg, keep it warm. It's in its little incubation stage. I feel like by the 6th month, June, this could be why this is coming up in the future position, because we're about ready to get a payback on that investment. We're ready. That windfall of that abundance is going to be coming to us in the next few months. So hang in there, you guys. Hang in there. Stay strong, because something amazing is on the horizon for you. But you just got to hang in there and just keep reminding yourself that you're strong. So that's what I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoy these messages. Thank you so much for watching. And please, in order to support the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed, and also leave a comment, whether it's just like a heart or emoji or whatever in the comment section. All of those things help this video and this channel to grow. So anyways, you guys, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.